Welcome back to Auto Street. Today we've got something that's been stirring up a lot of excitement, the much-anticipated return of the Toyota Celica 2026 edition. Now before we dive in, full disclosure, while Toyota has officially hinted at a revival of the Celica nameplate, many details remain speculative and based on early reports. So keep in mind some of this may change. With that in mind, let's take a full walk around the exterior, the interior, the performance, and the outlook on price. From the outside, the 2026 Celica arrives with bold, aggressive styling that clearly signals its sports car intent. The front fascia is dramatically sculpted, featuring slim matrix LED headlamps, a large deep grille opening and carbon fiber or gloss black accents in the lower bumper. Early renderings suggest the car has a low, wide stance and a short overhang which gives a purposeful look, much more athletic than its last generation. The side profile shows strong character lines, flared wheel arches and big sporty wheels, with what appears to be a rear deck spoiler or integrated ducktail design. At the rear the lights span the width and there are twin exhaust outlets and a rear diffuser hinting at performance-focused engineering. What's interesting is that although the model number is 2026, some sources believe it may not hit showrooms until 2027 or later. On the exterior, one significant change is that reports suggest the car might not be purely front-wheel drive as many of the past Celicas were. There are rumors of all-wheel drive being in play, or at least a sophisticated powertrain setup to match the sporty new styling. For instance, a report from Forbes suggested a more ambitious setup, a mid-engine layout or at least something very performance-oriented. If that's true, then the 2026 Celica is no longer just a revival of the name, but a full-on reimagining of what the Celica could be in the modern era. Moving inside, the cabin is expected to match the bold exterior with sporty, premium touches and a driver-centric layout. Based on previews and digital concepts, the 2026 Celica's interior will feature an S-shaped center console, Alcantara or leather-wrapped steering wheel with paddle shifters, digital instrument cluster and large touchscreen infotainment system. Some sources indicate carbon fiber trim, red stitching, and race-inspired seats so you get that performance cockpit feel. Ergonomics will likely favor the driver, deeper bolsters on the seats, low-hanging roofline for a sportier feel, and ambient lighting to enhance the overall cabin vibe. On the tech front expect full connectivity features, advanced driver assist systems, and possibly a special track mode within the drive modes. Though again, Toyota hasn't confirmed all those details. One point of caution, although some digital renders and articles describe the interior as luxurious and even GT level, others remind us this is still an entry/mid-tier sports coupe, so expect a balance of performance and usability rather than full supercar luxury. Now let's talk performance, because this is really where things get exciting and speculative. Rumors point to a turbocharged 2.0-liter, or similar, four-cylinder engine producing 400-plus horsepower, possibly paired with all-wheel drive. According to Forbes, Toyota may be positioning this new Celica to go head-to-head with other modern sports cars by offering a mid-engine or at least high-performance layout. Meanwhile, other sources suggest a hybrid variant could be offered, or some electrified form to align with Toyota's broader strategies. What is more certain is the involvement of Toyota's performance arm Gazoo Racing, GR, which has become synonymous with sharper handling, better suspension tuning and more aggressive chassis dynamics. In practical driving terms, you can expect quick sprints, responsive steering, and a chassis tuned for corners rather than just straight-line speed. The design cues, wide stance, large wheels, active aerodynamics as hinted in some videos, suggest Toyota wants the Celica to shine on winding roads as much as on the open highway. In terms of numbers, while Toyota hasn't released formal specs, the 400 horsepower AWD figure has been floated and if accurate, this puts the Celica in a very competitive spot among modern performance cars. On to pricing, since no official MSRP has been confirmed, we must rely on estimations and context. Some reports suggest that a starting price could be in the $30,000 to $40,000 USD range for the base model, while high-performance GR variants could push well beyond $40,000 to $50,000 plus depending on options and powertrain. For reference, one early YouTube breakdown suggested starting list around $30,000 for base, with upper trims costing more. If the 400 plus HP AWD variant comes to market, expect a higher price point. Further complicating things, import duties, local taxes, and market versions, Pakistan, Middle East versus US/Japan, will affect local pricing heavily. For Pakistani buyers, like you and me, the landed cost will be significantly more due to taxes, duties, and currency fluctuation. So always check local dealer quotes when it becomes available. In summary, the 2026 Toyota Celica looks like a strong comeback, blending heritage and modern performance. On the exterior it offers bold, aggressive design. Inside it gives a performance-focused, tech-rich cabin. Performance looks to be ambitious, 400 plus HP, AWD, possibly mid-engine or hybrid, and pricing appears to aim for value in the sports car segment, with room for higher trims. For our Auto Street audience, the key questions to watch will be availability in our region, Pakistan/Asia, service/support, actual powertrain specs, manual or automatic, AWD or RWD, and real-world pricing. If I were you, I'd keep an eye on official announcements from Toyota, book test drives as soon as they launch, and compare with rivals in the segment cars, like the Subaru BRZ, Nissan Z, or other smaller sport coupes. Make sure you check running costs, fuel, maintenance, availability of parts in Pakistan, and resale value. And of course, if you're buying imported, all those extra costs matter. Thanks for stopping by Auto Street and watching the review. If you enjoyed a deep dive into the 2026 Celica, leave a comment below. What would you like us to test first, performance, interior tech, or pricing in Pakistan? Don't forget to hit like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss when we cover the Celica in real life as soon as it hits showrooms. Until next time, keep your wheels spinning and stay tuned for more performance car reviews.